Good morning, everyone. It's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%. Coming to you with the Sacred Path cards again today. I'll be doing the Sacred Mountain spread, and the Sacred Mountain spread is a place of inner knowing and proper perspective. The sacred mountain of our ancestors is not a physical place. It's a place of balance that exists within the sacred space of each individual. To reach this place of wisdom and enlightenment, balanced with faith, trust, innocence, and courage, you must climb the mountains and hills of your own limitations and conquer the fears that keep you from knowing. When the challenges are many and the path is crooked, you may feel confused or temporarily lost. In such times, the Sacred Mountain Spread is the tool that will aid you in seeing the truth from the perspective of Eagle. In Freedom from Above, the overall significance is clearly put into perspective. This is a working spread because you must climb to the top using your own courage and strength rather than being carried by someone else. If the going is getting tough and you're willing to confront the limitation that you've set in your own path, then this is the spread to use. The first four cards represent the areas of creativity open to you where you have set limitations or denial. The Sacred Mountain card is the reward at the end of the climb or the gift you will attain by completing the journey. So this is a 5-card spread. The first lesson is the lesson needed to remove my present limitation. So I'm going to go ahead. I've already shuffled these cards. I did start doing my video and then I forgot that I didn't erase my video from yesterday. So I had to start over. So I've already shuffled the cards and laid them out, and we're just going to go ahead and get started there. And I hope all of you are focusing on something positive today and getting out in nature and enjoying the beauty that we are having this fall. It's been a beautiful fall season so far here in Iowa. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 5 cards, and we'll see what Great Mystery and Great Spirit have. I've already prayed over these cards and asked that the ancestors and Great Mystery and Great Spirit help guide me and help me be a pure channel of love, light, and joy in this reading. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. We'll draw 5 cards. So, all right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So my first card that I drew was Passion and Spontaneity, Fire Medicine, which I am a fire sign. My friend Ray calls me the Fire Queen, but because I like to build big fires and, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm half pyro. I don't know, but I like fire. I like building big bonfires, and it's fun for me. So, and I like to be passionate and spontaneous, and I am a fire sign, so it makes sense. The first card appears in the east, and it signifies the lesson needed to remove any present limitation. This is the place of the golden door that leads to all other levels of awareness. No matter what card appears in this position, you're being asked to look what you feel like you cannot achieve in this card's lesson. Hence, your limitation is made clear for you. So, maybe I have been lacking a little bit of passion and spontaneity, you know, so in order to remove my lack of feeling passionate and spontaneous with life is to just go out and do something without planning it. So the lesson needed to remove present limitation. We'll look up 30 and see what Great Mystery and Great Spirit have to share with us for a teaching and application of this. That's why I like this book, because it does have a teaching and an application on how to apply it in your life. So this has been a really helpful tool for me. Sacred fire within us, place of eternal flame. Burn away the barriers in Great Mystery's name. Teach us warmth and goodness, the love of grandfather's son, melting every difference until we are truly one. So fire is one of the 4 clan chiefs of Earth Mother's world. Air, earth, water, and fire are the elements that regulate the weather. So there's many different kinds of fire. The fire within each of us is the eternal flame of great mystery and is our life force and spontaneity. Fire medicine is our passion for living, our desire to love and be loved, our need for human companionship and warmth, our physical strength, the compassion that we have for others, our creativity and spontaneity, as well as the fire that fuels our medicine dreams. Our physical passion comes from the fire within our Earth Mother. This form of fire medicine can fuel our bodies with stamina, allow us to express our sexuality, spark our creativity, or spontaneous actions. When we bring our Earth Mother's love up through our feet and into our vibral core to meet Grandfather's Son's inner fire, we have accomplished a type of inner creation, the divine union of male and female within us, a divine union within us. When we suppress our natural humanness and ignore our body's needs for warmth or fire medicine, the body will become cold in places. Soon the body will forget to send life force to the areas that need warmth, love, and attention. In this modern world where people are afraid to embrace a friend, to touch someone's arm when they are speaking, or to allow themselves to be nurtured by Earth Mother, many have lost the fire medicine that produces a sense of unity. If fire medicine has appeared in your cards today, you are being asked to acknowledge the fire within you. Your spontaneity for living depends upon your connection to fire. You can support your passion for living through acknowledging all of your good medicine present in your life. And I do. Your ability to create adventure and excitement comes from your willingness to give yourself pleasure and joy. All that is needed to continue the passion is to decide you are worthy and proceed. So that's what I'm doing today. If you have any judgments about passion on the physical level, it may be time to clear them. All acts of life are sacred when treated in a respectful manner. Any old fears of intimacy or commitment can act as limitations to relationships. If this applies to you, clear the fear. As the fear leaves, so will the coldness of past hurts, and you will be ready for more rewarding future relationships. And I am ready for more rewarding future relationships. In all cases, fire medicine insists that we use the fire within us to fuel our lives with energy. This energy comes from Mother Earth's passionate physicality and Grandfather Son's spontaneous love. When we balance this divine union sparks our natural desire for experiencing life. If the spontaneity is already happening to you, continue. So I'm going to continue with the spontaneity that is happening in my life. I kind of felt like I maybe had lost a little bit of passion in my life due to some difficult family circumstances, that I was having some shame and guilt and blame of myself, because of the addiction issues that I've had in my past, and my inability to, mother my child. There was a lot of guilt around that issue. So I'm trying to release that and allow myself to be held and loved by Great Mystery and Great Spirit, and not limit myself and continue being passionate and spontaneous, even though my son is not physically in my life right now. I still have to go on, and I still have to be me and enjoy my life, and not live in that, I guess what I felt like I was a failure, as a mother. So, and really I was just healing and taking care of myself, after a long bout of addiction and alcoholism and mental illness and the loss of everything. So I'm trying to get that spontaneous passion back into my life after some difficult life lessons. So I'm grateful for that today. And I'm going to try not to limit myself today and allow myself to be passionate and spontaneous. So The second card is a lesson needed to restore trust. Whirling rainbow. Unity and wholeness achieved. 18. The second card appears in the south. It represents the lesson needed to restore your trust. The south card is also where you limit the faith you once had as a child, where you need to handle your ego, or where you need to heal the hurt of being betrayed after you trusted. The second card may also reveal if you've become a whining, childlike victim instead of the courageous child that saw the world as an adventure. So, unity and wholeness achieved, the whirling rainbow, lesson needed to restore my trust. Whirling rainbow, giver of life, through your cleansing rains, uniting all colors, the children of earth will walk in peace again. Whirling rainbow prophecy, your warriors now arise, sisters and brothers in harmony, your light is in their eyes. Whirling rainbow, touch our hearts, we will surely fly, never lonely or apart, our whirling colors in the sky. To the Navajo and Hopi, the swirling or whirling rainbow woman is the bringer of friendly rains that nurture the three sisters, corn, beans, and squash, during the summer so that the people will be fed. Many times an image of the whirling rainbow is created in sand painting, an ancient sacred healing art performed by medicine clans of those nations. The whirling rainbow is the promise of peace among all nations and all people. The rainbow race stresses equality and opposes the idea of a superior race that would control or conquer other races. The rainbow race brings peace through the understanding that all races are one, the unity of all colors, all creeds, working together for the good of the whole, is the idea that is embodied in the whirling rainbow. When all pathways to wholeness are respected by all cultures, the prophecy of the whirling rainbow will be completed. If the whirling rainbow has appeared, you're being asked to remove any type of discord from your life in order to grow. Don't feed the negativity. Look at any lessons being presented at this time, learn from them, then focus your attention on creating new beauty and abundance in your life. Do not allow yourself to be caught in the quicksand of petty tyrants. Isn't that the truth? A true worthy opponent will present lessons to make you grow beyond any high drama and into a sense of unity with the self. Other petty tyrants are not worthy of your attention or your energy. You need not take on the issues of others when the discord is clearly due to their lack of unity within themselves. Encircle any discord with the whirling rainbow of peace and consider the unity that you have with great mystery when you keep your eye on the goal and your feet on the sacred path of beauty. Remember that any challenges to unity are equal to your ability to overcome them. So I am overcoming my challenges, and I'm trying not to feed the negativity, and I'm trying not to feed into these petty tyrants that seem to be, popping their heads up in my life on sometimes a daily basis, and try to not give my energy to that, not feed into that, not yell back when people are yelling at me, not have to say horrible, mean things, but I can be frank and express myself in a very blunt way and speak my own feelings out and how their behavior is affecting me. And I can say, I love you, but I do not love this behavior. And until you can behave, and treat me with respect, then you need to go, or I'm going to hang up the phone, or, and that's how I'm continuing to gain, peace and balance within my own eternal being. And so then when I can contain peace and calm within my being, then other people see that, and by the time they calm down, then we're able to talk over the issue like, adults. Instead of being, reactive and an emotional turmoil that isn't my issue. It's their issue. I'm triggering them. I don't mean to trigger them, but That's what's happening so that they can clear away whatever's going on with them, just as they trigger me sometimes. And sometimes I have to go away and calm myself down, reflect on what happened, and then come back. And, sometimes I have to apologize for my bad behavior. It works both ways. So that's a good reminder to, not feed into the negativity and the petty tyrants today. The third card appears in the West and points out the lesson needed to find personal truth. This West card may also imply that there are limitations that you've put on yourself regarding your ability to know what is right for you. So, giveaway ceremony, release. I've had to release toxic relationships from my life, unhealthy behavioral patterns, um, unhealthy mental patterns that keep me, stuck. So, lesson needed to find personal truth. So, I have to release all of those things in order to allow good energy to flow to me. Out with the old, in with the new. 43. Let's see here. Okay. So, giveaway ceremony. Aho, child of earth. And this is what this card looks like right here. It's like a little child giving things away. It's like her little doll. It was like her favorite little thing, and she's giving it away because, that's what you do. Aho, child of earth, do you know the secret of the giveaway? The more you release, the more you receive, for that is nature's way. Aho, child of earth, do you believe in reaping what you sow? A drop of wisdom will bring the truth, and you will truly know. One of the most important ceremonies in Native American teachings is the giveaway or potlatch ceremony. In this ritual, giving away of useful or loved possessions is a form of sharing with others. It is also a sign that the giver is willing to make a sacrifice and surrender a gift to another person without attachment or regret. The native understanding of sacrifice originally meant to make sacred. To make any act or gift sacred, one has to complete the action with a joyful heart and a humble attitude. Giving is only one step of the process and allows the giver to look within so that he or she may examine the growth potential associated with the giveaway. The giveaway card spells relief through release. Don't get stuck holding on to anything that no longer serves you. Associates, ideas, habits, belongings may need to go at this time. Attachment to attitudes like needing to be needed or liked may no longer serve either. You are being asked to share what you can, give away something that can help someone else, or just let go. Don't hold on so tight. The natural flow of life is squelched when you insist on total control. In all cases, the giveaway card tells us to release any bond that makes us captives of our own creation. In so doing, we can spread our wings and fly. Remember that generosity is a talent and a virtue that comes from dropping the fear of scarcity and from trusting great mystery. And that's a good reminder for me today, to continue releasing relationships that no longer serve my greater good and releasing the attitudes that were from past conditioning that no longer serve for my good. It takes lots of practice to continue being a mindful and aware of those patterns. And I'm grateful that I can know that. And that's a good reminder for me today to not hold on to those things that are from my past and to release that and share this knowing that I've learned, through making the same mistakes over and over and over again and repeating the same cycles over and over again. I don't need to learn those lessons again, check that off the list and I'm done. I'm done with that, and I need to clear that away and so that I can allow the new to come in towards me And when I continue participating in those old behavioral patterns, or with those people that, don't mean well in my life, or that are not walking on a sacred path, then I just continue to torture myself. And I don't want to do that anymore. Otherwise, I completely block off all the blessings that Great Mystery has for me. And, that's pretty much just like smacking Great Mystery in the face and say, nope, I don't want it anymore. I'm not worthy, which I know that I am. And I know that I deserve happiness and blessing in my life. So, oops, sorry. Let's mess that up. There we go. Number 4 is the lesson needed to acknowledge personal gifts or talents, and that is the talking stick. The 4th card is the North card, and it represents the lesson that will assist you in acknowledging your personal talents and or gifts. If you're taking your gifts and talents and abilities and material possessions for granted, you may be limiting the future gifts from the field of plenty because you shun the beauty of the ones that you have now. So I am grateful for everything that I have gained in my life. I have manifested this new place, and I've gone homeless long enough to, and in starvation long enough to appreciate those things, because when you have to go without things, you realize what a blessing it is to have food, to have shelter, to have beautiful friends in your life that, can reflect beauty back to you. And, I do have viewpoints and options, and I'm using my voice to speak out my truth. So I am acknowledging my personal gifts and talents, because the difficult things that I went through, gave me wisdom. And so I'm using the talking stick to speak, about what I learned along the way, through walking through that difficulty and making it out to the other side. And using all of that pain to gain personal freedom, respect for myself, of my voice back. I never spoke my truth. I let people walk all over me. That just doesn't work for me today. So 15, talking stick. Talking stick remind me of each sacred point of view, complete within the circle of the sacred hoop. So the talking stick's a tool in many Native American traditions when a council is called. It allows the council member to present the sacred point of view. The talking stick is passed from person to person as they speak, and only the person holding the stick is allowed to talk during that time period. Boy, I think every family should have a talking stick. I don't know. My family might beat each other over the head with it. I'm not sure. No, Grandma. Put the stick down. So, that'd be, we could try it. We might be able to try that. Just an idea. So, anyway, the talking stick reminds us of the validity of other viewpoints and teaches us how to listen and apply what we hear. We are being reminded not to interrupt others who are imparting wisdom. We are taught through listening that life has millions of options and answers to any dilemma. If the talking stick has appeared in your spread, you're probably not allowing yourself any options in your present situation, or have become too stuck on one idea to see any further than your self-created tunnel. Open up and listen to the opportunities that the talking stick says are coming your way. So I'm trying to become open and allow, these opportunities that are, presenting themselves. Remember, all life signals and or options are available to those who will hear. So I'm trying to be a better listener, because sometimes I just shut people out. That's been a difficult thing. You are being given an opportunity to grow through an alternative route. Use the gift now. So I'm trying to use this gift now. And the gift is that I have my own sacred space. I have freedom to express myself, and I have freedom to walk away from somebody if I don't want to listen to them. I don't have to be rude about it, but if, I don't, sometimes they're not talking any wisdom. So, my ears just want to shut down, and then I want to get mouth diarrhea and speak my opinion. And, not everybody has to hear my opinion either. They don't have the ability to listen either sometimes. We're all in that spot some days. So, I'm grateful to know that my viewpoints and options matter. And sometimes I can impart wisdom on other people, and sometimes I just need to shut up and listen. So, I'm grateful for that, uh, to know that, that's my gift and talent. And if I can use these gifts and talents that I've gained through, walking the crooked trail and trying to stay on the sacred path, then I can be, a light in other people's life. And then I'm more able to listen to others when they are imparting wisdom on me. So otherwise I just shut down and I'm an asshole, and, you know, that's not a good day for me or good moment. It's usually when I need to go, distance and go into Mother Nature and get grounded. So the next card is the fifth card, which is the lesson needed to find personal freedom. And what a lesson. 44, sacred space, which is really funny because I live on 44th Street. And 44 was the number that I kept seeing when I was living in Fairfield, and it didn't matter who I was with, I just kept seeing 44, 44. So, sacred space, and you can see this little child is sitting in the middle of the stone people, you know, on their knees with their hands clasped, with a red bandana around their head, purple and turquoise, you know, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stones, I believe. So respect to yourself, respect to your elders, respect of others, and respect for everyone's sacred space, their bodies, their minds, their opinions, their homes, and everybody deserves respect. And so do I. In my past, I have let others disrespect me, my home, my body, my opinions, or my lessons that I had learned that they didn't want to hear. And, I let it hurt my feelings, and I let it disrupt me emotionally. And instead of just walking away from the people that didn't want to hear what I had to say, or that felt that, what I was sharing with them wasn't important. And, at times I've been that person too, where people were trying to impart wisdom on me and I didn't respect them. So self respect was a difficult lesson to learn, because until I had self respect, nobody else was going to respect me. So the fifth card is the Sacred Mountain card, represents the lesson needed to find personal freedom in letting go of the limitation you have placed in your own path. The choices are now clear. The place of inner knowing and balance high on top of Sacred Mountain is now accessible because you have confronted the fear and self-limitation. Now it is time to bask in the beauty of unlimited view. So I am basking in the beauty of unlimited view. I have respect for other people, even the people that disrespected me. I still have a respect for them. I just don't tolerate their disrespect. And if they cannot respect me, then I just walk away, and they have to learn that lesson just like I did. So I'm grateful to have that. It is a personal freedom like I've never experienced before. So it's an ability to respect yourself and know what's right and what's not right for you, and what resonates as truth and what doesn't, and what works for you and what doesn't. I've had to have a lot of difficult lessons in my life in order to get to this point. And, it's taken me 42 years, but so be it. Excuse me. Great mystery. Teach me to honor the laws of sacred space, the customs and traditions of every creed and race. The Great mystery, teach me to develop the talents that I own and to behave with reverence in another's home. Great mystery, teach the child in me to accept with grace the parts of sacred mystery found in every space. So the idea of sacred space has been one of the foundations of Native American philosophy throughout time. We see all life forms as having their own medicine wheel or life cycles. Each life form, from a stone person to a cloud person to a standing person, has a space that deserves respect. Every creative being or creature being has its own territory and respects the territory of another animal's. Two-leggeds also have a personal space that, if respected, becomes sacred. Nature teaches us how to know ourselves in the purest way possible. If we listen and watch, every lesson of human living is given by the animals, the changes in the wind, Father Sky, Mother Earth, and all our relations. Each aspect of our world has its own space in which to create. If that space is respected by others, growth continues in harmony. Defining our boundaries is important. For instance, if we have a house guest